live with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel for another day. I'm looking forward to another day where we get ourselves closer to 1,000 gems. I need to play well today. We've got a lot of work to do. I'll do the Blackwing Duel first. That's obviously going to be synchro stuff. Climb up with. It's fine. Cool. Right, let's see what the game is like 24 hours later. I am on a wee bit later than usual today. I will be still on for around 2.5 hours. That is the goal. Hand's okay here. We've got at least Simone and Darushi. And see what Black Knight's playing. Maybe Blue Eyes Prime. I've seen a lot of that today. I saw a lot of it in the replays when I was doing it, seeing it. We've got... Gonna give them the other draw there. We just can't really worry about that, to be honest. We're just gonna focus on what we're doing, which is to climb. Don't you just love it when your first duel's against a deck that is just crazy? Try and deal with. I don't think we're dealing with that, to be honest. Must have a Solemn down of some description. Solemn Judgment. Yeah, going pretty good in White Dragon. Just literally have started up, and this is the first duel we're undertaking. So it's looking like it's going to be a stun. Right there. I will roll. None of these monsters can do anything. I can't special summon over it, sadly. Yeah, it's just a surrender as soon as... I should have just probably surrendered as soon as that board was set up. I couldn't really go in for anything. But yeah, just gotta try to arrest the slide. I've got to get up to plat tier 2 if I can. I want to sort of be chopping and going up and down often. But yeah, hopefully you had a good day so far hitting White Dragon. Hopefully the... did you invest in anything today? Well, you've sort of held off spending all your gems. We'll probably go in second again here. I've got Chinook. Max C's okay. If we can draw into some things here would be kind of nice. I need to do 3 Synchro Summons. That's why we started off with this. Okay, we might get something out of this. I don't know if we're going to beat Centurion, however, but we're going to have to see. So we got that. Ooh. Let's draw some options in. This is going to be a much more fun duel than what we are going to experience before anyway. So we've got Premier in play. Premier is going to special summon. They're not going to worry about anything too crazy here. 2 Black Whirlwinds, Sudri at the moment. Spent 10k gems on the Light Swan sets and have a full Light Swan core and material surplus. Nice. That's pretty good going. Like, you got to play what you want to play them, though. I like Light Swan myself. I got a good sprinkling of them. I could go for them in the future. 3,800 left over. Nice. Be another special summon here for us. Cripple their player now, so they can't draw into anything more. I've got a decent enough hand anyway. That's why I could that's why I couldn't worry about Maxi drawing into too much. Be the level 12. But yeah, I'm in a bit of a pickle at the moment, really. Like, I've got to get a lot of Blue Eye stuff done, and then I've got to get all the Primite stuff. It's going to be really tough going, trying to get everything all at once. I've got to hope everything falls into place. I've got 2 Royals that are going to hopefully be dismantled at some point, where I can get, like, the purges done, and then I can sort of work out what we're doing from there. I'm going to still use my dual pass, sort of picking up vital staples, so it might take me a bit longer to get everything for the set. But what can you do? Like, I've just got to do the best with what I have. More Revolution Synchron, okay. At least I don't have their main field spell. Oh, it is. Every meta deck going forward is going to be crazily expensive, right? Like, it's just the way it is. Like, I've just got to plan well. As soon as I get Blue Eyes Primite, then I can focus on some other things. Like, I want to get some other things done. And that's the crazy thing. I'm close to having a lot of things done. A crazy amount of things, so that's going to be negated. Okay. Can you just watch my replay where I kick them out of points? But this is... Yeah, you put up replay, Dennis. That's all cool. Summon. Gonna have to fire everything that we got at this. Vimon 21 want a battle. We can have a battle if you like. I won't refuse that. I'll set up a duel.
Booyah! Who's the man?
The follow too. But yeah, it'll have to be a quick battle because yeah, like I said, I want to get as many gems as possible in ranked. I've got a big season ahead of me. We'll go here. Yeah, look for the battle. I won't battle you with Black Wings though. I'll battle with something that I need to practice on. Also studying Memento because I want to learn how to play that deck type with the new cards. Everything's set up on field, so that's going to be that there. Barter obviously into hands. Taking the Maxi challenge on, like it's either I win or lose here. Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll give you a big shout out in a moment as well. Just get my duel done. And then hopefully we can get a few people following your stream. Do you stream mainly Master Duel? Will you stream other games? How the duels going? Generate, this is my second duel of the day. First duel we took on Stun. So it wasn't too eventful. Let's swing that back. I need to burn my other one here at the moment. Dispetter. Let's bring back. A bit of different strategy here. Like, I don't really care about the Maxi being played. I've just got to go for my big flame. That's what I'm going to go for, Raiders Knight. That's all. It's just incredibly smart dueling that. They played the Revolution Synchron in attack mode, and then I saw the play there. That's just a good win to just snatch out of nowhere. Right, we'll get a shout out to Venom 21, and we'll put Dennis's replay up, and then we'll have a duel. But make sure you guys go and follow there. That was exactly what I needed. Just, I know how to play that deck pretty well, and I just saw that I had a really good amount of attack monsters on field, and we just take that opportunity and get the win. Right, Dennis, we've got a replay for you. Just note, though, we won't do it all too often, but yeah, like I said, channel points, we will try to set the example of that if possible. Big shout out to Generator as well. I am going pretty good. Hopefully your speedrunning is going pretty good. Got some blue eyes here. Countering with Bysteel, it seems. Okay, we've got a big play there. How did Frank end up going with the Blue Eyes Primite deck that they were playing? Did they get a few more wins? I knew they were battling there for a little while. That is so unlucky. That just literally did a really good job of, like, slowing the game state down. And they're still able to set that up. That is incredibly unlucky. That 3 Valors you would have thought would have stopped that sequence. But yeah, it's just the way the game is. The game just has enough outs in certain decks. Yeah, like there's nothing more you could have done. You did everything correctly there. Like, it's just the opponent had enough answers that this is only a temp duel room. Okay, so we've got the duel room up there, by the way, and we'll get started with that one-off duel, and then we'll be straight back to our ranks. Got a lot of level. Yeah, that level 10 should have been banned on the last list. Like, keep all the other Tempai cards around because it's part of that engine, but Trident Dragion should be gone. I was doing a run of that and got to one of the bosses. I got hard stuck and getting pretty tilted. Thing with the speed runs, all your inventory slots are super optimized. You have like 0 healing for all the fights because you need everything for later on. But yeah, just note this is a one-off duel because I'm going straight back to ranked. But yeah, this is not usual programming. What have we been doing with for a while? Let's go with S-Force. What is prohibited in this build? Haven't played it in that long. We had 3 max season our deck. But yeah, we'll wait for Vmon 21 to enter 132507. But yeah, pretty much a short day at work tomorrow, and then we pretty much can chill for a wee bit. Obviously, got the Met Cup tomorrow. You have like 8 inventory slots in Undertale. So speedrun can't afford to take random stuff. Cool. Sit there and get our battle done, a one-off battle. Kiddo, I was doing your level 1 for the whole thing. Dang, that sounds pretty rough, actually, when you think about it. Here we go. Venom is ready to go. Hopefully we do put in a good performance with S-Force. I do love my S-Force deck. Yeah, definitely this season we've got to keep pressing on, really. We've got to keep pushing the envelope. Our hand's pretty nice, actually. I'm pretty happy with this. Also, struggling with it harder than the bosses before and after her, if that makes sense. Dictator D, we are dueling Blue Eyes. Okay, Blue Eyes is going to be a bit of a task to me, but you just never know. Yeah, with games like Undertale at the moment, like if they are 15 to 20 hour game, I don't want to really invest huge amount of time. So I know you want that as an incentive. With Undertale, just at the moment, I probably will decline that one just for the short term. Like long term, I may be open to it, but yeah, just after Hollow Knight, it took a lot out of my motivation to play sort of games where it was hard to sort of progress in. So we'll okay. Yo, how's things, Simo? Welcome into stream. We'll take the Harpy's Feather Duster. Not a dual room Simo, just to point it out, we are very much ranked focused for the next wee bit. I really do need to climb this season. The really, really important thing that I gotta do that. So we've got that. Let's get Razor. Dual rooms will return, but I've just got to try to get my Blue Eyes Primite deck first before we get anything else. We'll go Rip Maru. Been making some progress with bikers. Nice. Yeah, I do see the bikers are going to get a wallpaper, which is pretty cool. We'll go use those. Okay, so Dictator D chooses my attacks. Okay, so that's not probably advisable what I just did. Yeah, should have been aware of that card. Should have just played what I was going to play. Afternoon Deny, how's things going? See what Venom does. And, yeah, hopefully we can get into the game here. I had a really good chance of setting up there. People underestimate them so much, the next thing they know is 3 cards there are your materials. Yeah, Big Gabong is a big one for them. Okay, so we've got the Priestess with the Eyes of Blue. So we're going some very vintage Blue Eyes cards, some different ones to the usual Blue Eyes setup at the moment. Should have set up a lot better there. If we had set up the way I was going to set up, we would have been good. Venom holds out here. Venom should win from here. I had a really good opportunity to really split this sport up pretty quickly. A few life points to play with, but it is pretty grim, the situation on hand. Oh, appreciate that. Dom's message come up. Appreciate that, Dom. You're in stream. We'll go part of it stream. I probably should have banished my own card. That would be. Send, as long as I can send and play here. So that gives me justified. Perfect. We'll go here. Switch case. Had a game earlier where the cash play went Verdant and Dragoon. My turn, I normal summon Goblin Bike has gone wild. He attempts to impermit. I quick tribute using the quick play stats on the Didn't negate summon Dragoon, so I summoned Goblin Greed with the spell to shut off Dragoon's negate and went full combo. So is that a new card, that Goblin Greed? Why? Extremely old card? It sounds like an extremely old card. Trying to think what I can go into here that helps me out. Don't quite have enough on the board at the moment. Perfect. Okay, so we've got a reasonable setup here. We've turned that door a wee bit round, which is great. Really think through my turn then. Do you think about Eastfall's Justify? I can just latch onto a card and just place it in one of the linked zones here and just pick it big time? I know exactly what I'm going for turn, I believe. Ultimate Fusion, okay. House Max in hand as well. Okay, this is a bit of a different Blue Eyes Dex. How's things, Beard? Didn't pull for the pack, Beard. I'm trying to save at the moment a wee bit. Okay, so that's... Pirate Dragon. A pretty good spot here at the moment still. I can still attack maybe Dictator D with a Justify play, so they are going to go the air. Yeah, like I have to get more of the Goblin Biker cards myself. I do have most of them at the moment. In a way, okay, what are you going for? justify. Yank that there. Yeah, I might be able to pick some of them up somewhere, because if I don't get really like the Primite pulls, I will have to craft them. Obviously, I'll be in that pack for a while trying to pick up some of that stuff. GG's Venom, good to get a bit of play with the S-Force. They had a good hand there in the end. Take the RW there. It was a hard fought duel. Well played. Right, so we'll get back to our dueling online. We did do the synchro mission, I believe. We're going to do the trap mission now. Yeah, it was a good competitive duel, that one. I picked a good suitable deck for that match. I was a bit worried as soon as I saw Blue Eyes, I was thinking, oh no, I picked something that's quite weak compared to what you're playing. But had a few different cards that I was not expecting. Yeah, just got to continue on our good, merry way here. Even if you did today, Simo, I would probably refund you the channel points back at this stage. So yeah, as mentioned, as soon as I get the new project, so as soon as I get the next project, we'll be back to doing regular duel rooms again. I just had such a poor season last season too that I want to make amends for that. I am very honed in, dialed in, and having a good season. I don't know how I was able to make you target my other monsters though. That was Dictator of D's effect. So I made the mistake there. I nearly cost myself the duel there. I was wanting to initially wait. I should have stuck to my instinct. And I was going to flip 2 cards back with the S-Force Chase. But yeah, that was your Dictator of D card. Strike a Dragon. Redox can be added to the hand. Yeah, like I said, hopefully the duel rooms are not too far away again. Like I'm very hopeful. Trying to pop off, let me pop off. How are you today? Red Eyes. That's the 4, okay. And they bail, okay. Get a really couple wins just to get the confidence juiced up and going here. Cool. Of course, tomorrow I'm just going to promote the Mac Cup tomorrow. Hopefully we get a good few numbers for it tomorrow. Just keep building up our way back to 16 players like we have had in the past. But yeah, we'll probably see a lot of Blue Eyes tomorrow. That's what I am expecting, just with the new pack being dropped. If you are interested in playing, do let us know. Being a Primite, I will. Lordy Lords. Of course you would have the cool buy. I was hoping you'd cool buy the Ash, so now they have pre-rain at me here. I don't know if I'm going to be getting out of this in unreasonable shape. Yeah, we're having a good day, Devils. How's things? Yeah, this is looking pretty ominous, ain't it? Like, I had to try and stop their main plays. I was hoping to get that little play off with Max C, so we get a few draws, but that is what it is. So on your way to work, hopefully you enjoy a bit of the action as we go along. I don't think we're going to be doing too much in this one, but you never know. Oh, how's things, Christian? Long time no see. Yeah, we're very cooked in this still. What have you seen more in your duels recently? Blue Eyes or Snake Eyes? Fiends as mean. I've seen a lot of Blue Eyes at the moment. Obviously popular with the new Primite engine. I do see a fair bit of Snake Eyes Fiendsmith as a meaner. Still, it's a pretty hard format. Like, especially I'm playing heroes at the moment. I am trying to grind the heck out of this game to try and get anywhere near where I need to get to. We'll go. Game here pretty smartly. I think they're going to return DPE. But I'll probably just use the effect of that card, never mind. It's not even going to get anywhere near in this duel. I've got Snake Eye. I don't have Azumina or Fiendsmith. Blue Eyes is very expensive. I am trying to get Blue Eyes myself. As a free-to-play, it's just going to take me another month and a half probably to have all the pieces for it. If not a bit long. Just depends on how the luck falls, you know, in terms of pulling the cards required to be able to pull it off. We've lost here anyway. This card here is going to activate its effect. And then that's the way the game's going to go forward, right? Like, there's just going to be so many URs to get for your new build and everything like that. But yeah, people are competitive and people want to play to win, you know? Like, people are always going to levitate towards the best decks. Alright, stop, we'll let that go through. My thought is anyway, like, I've got to at least make one, like, relatively good archetype, relatively affordable for an average player, again, just to keep encourage people to play. It's always so demoralizing to see all the URs and that. I've got to get another 8 or 9 UR to complete the Blue Eyes deck. That's going to take a long time as a free-to-play. I've got to hope I get lucky and get dismantle one of my Royal Ghost Ogres. That'll get me Dominus Purge. Number 2, and I do need to get number 3, which will be the other Spirit Dragon that I have, which I've got 3 of, but I've got a Royal version of that, so I'm going to pull a 4th copy. I can dismantle. Obviously, because I have 3 or more of the card rule that I have. Okay, so that's just a convincing win for Alcor. Not much we can do in that scenario. They set up pretty well. I just couldn't really get set up. I see, don't want Blue Eyes to be tier 1 because it's probably riddled with, as Simo said, meta sheep. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Blue Eyes myself. I am investing into it, but by the time I get it, it's probably by the time like Ryzia or Malice arrive into the game, and it's well past its use by date. But I want to play the deck. Or probably Unity. But no, for me, it's all about just making headway every day. Like we've still got that streak that I'm keeping alive. Like that's with a lot of gameplay every day for those login days too, with the insane amount of dedicated time we've put in. Definitely want to improve on the festival results. Definitely want to improve here as well. But yeah, that streak's just absolutely unreal how I've done that. Only missed 3 login days in the history of Master Duel. Yeah, some people run like half their deck as hand traps now. It's just Yu-Gi-Oh! Just needs to sort of make decks that don't rely on them as much. Ash, okay, Ash is fine. Ferris for Ferris. I absolutely agree. I think the game has too many good hand traits for its own good. Maybe they need to whittle them down a wee bit. They've got to think so many cards. These Dominus cards don't help either. Yeah, like I'm targeting them because of how good and strong they are. I'm at the moment, Cross Crusader. We're at the point of no return with Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG has proved the format will get a little better, but it's very hand trap heavy and Rogue Smash for this point forward, so press see yourself returning, and that is fair. That's a fair assessment of Reflect You from a player, from an average player perspective. Like that's why I've always been an advocate for different historical formats that people can get really involved in with some sort of incentive to play them. Because yeah, the game reached that no return point like 2 or 3 years ago, probably even longer than that actually. When you think about it, we'll go Liquid Soldier. Let's go into Divisor. But no, I'm still thoroughly enjoying the game. I'm finding ways to enjoy it. Like, Maxi needs to go, but that means we get big ban lists over time. Maxi goes to one, then ban with Moltavi being in the game. The thing is, if you have a big ban list, people are going to complain about the next set of cards that are, hey, these cards are now too strong, can these be banned? It's a never-ending cycle. Yu-Gi-Oh's got that many cards in its card pool now that it's very, very much unlikely that they'll go that way. Polymerization. How's things with you, Reflect You? How's the head in time, too, by the way? Hopefully that's going good. The difference for me is I'm able to stream, right? Like, I'm able to, like, have wee fun little themed tournaments and find things to enjoy. And how's things next row too? What up? I am good. It's part and parcel of the game somehow these days. Like, I'm always the advocate of fighting fire with fire. You have to at times. You have to fight fire with fire. Oh, I've got plasma in hand. That is a very good draw. It's an excellent draw. I think I could get it on the field. That'll be the only thing. When you bow, is at full power? We'll use our Sunrise. The one thing that hurts Yu-Gi-Oh at the moment as well, I think the insane boards that people are able to set up now are a little too easily obtained. I still think you should have to work for a really amazing board. You need a little bit of luck to go your way to get like certain setups. I think the boards, like even this, for example, like even this is a nice wee board that we're going to end up on. Wait. Get me ice. Even though the branded lore and that's really cool and whatnot, like really good fun to sort of watch their animation and their story. I think branded have been around too long in the around there or thereabouts in the meta. Nibiru was meant to stop these combo decks, come in there infinite ones and build Andy Nibiru into combo, then wonder why we stopped playing it. I think what they got wrong over the last couple of years, I think the Paris scaling of decks just went from, say, here to up there just super quickly. That's where I think the game just needed to slow down its power creep a little bit more. Okay, so they're going for the Glamour Seal. See what else you got here. Change. Oh, it's crazy how good it is. Like, it even wins tournaments here still, Christian. Like, it still sets up a good board. It still pressures the opponent into very difficult situations. And it's got many different ways of setting up a board, too, still. It's crazy to me. We'll go Dark Lore. Shadow Mist to activate. We'll grab Honest Neos. No, Honest Neos is not the greatest in this one, so I've hit the Catapult. Bit annoyed that they took my one of my plays there. Like, they banned the Floodgates but gave them an Untakeable Fusion that revives itself. I gave everyone a free branded deck, like the basis of building one. Like, that's why you probably see a bit more branded players doing the rounds, obviously that campaign. I'm pretty happy that I've got the whole sort of thing there sorted, but pretty interesting that they gave us that. But no, I'm good on you, Reflected. Like, sometimes you got to make that tough decision, you know. Like, even though it's a game that you've enjoyed, like in the past, you know. Like, if you're not enjoying a game, like, that's where you sort of look at other opportunities in that. And like, I think other card games are out there that are probably a bit more balanced than Yu-Gi-Oh! At this particular stage in time. Then Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of leads as opposed to incrementally increases power level, which is why this game needs some that's what I've been advocating for a while. They need alternative formats. The game will not live too much longer if it has no historical formats that people can invest big time into. Randomy is easily the strongest deck in this game that took random hits when they didn't matter directly to the archetype. Funny enough, Branded's probably going to get more support too, because obviously the card Chronicles is doing Branded lore, and they'll probably give it one or two new cards. Sky Striker got a very good link one too. This hand trips and coin flip meta is not it. This is a decent hand too. I like this hand. Even though it's a go second hand, I've got a chance. I've got a few opportunities to probably get a board established. Take on Centurion. Centurion's going to be hard for me to beat. We'll never know. I do like Ash and Imperm as cards that used to be enough. They still, if you play correctly, could limit the damage of what people can get on to like playing boards and stuff. Like, it's gone from used to be enough to shut down a player's turn to obviously needing those in hand, but even then you're trying to minimize what the opponent's trying to set up now. So then you've got enough chance on your turn to sort of beat their board and get your board established. But no, yeah, definitely, I always find ways to enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! I love collecting cards. One of my other cards arrived today too, another Varus Dragon. Got the Japanese qualifier one for people that attended the YCS. So I'm pretty happy to have got that in my collection today. One other thing Konami have got wrong, and I've said it many times as well, they keep things in the meta too long, like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. You see decks stuck there for ages. Being able to shut down an opponent's turn with a single Ash or Imperm is horrible. Even with limiting people, you have to have a better hand than what they have on the field to be able to play through stuff. Maybe having an argument with Godzilla. Godzilla wanted the floodgates to open up even more. Like, what I mean by that is, like, pretty much, why can't people have, like, the ability to make their big ideal board? Then I pointed out, like, you might as well just show the person your hand and they show their hand, then you just point out who wins. But yeah, they were arguing, like, why can't I set up my ultimate boards every turn? Yeah, it should just let the coin flip decide everything. Hey, we don't need to play Yu-Gi-Oh today. We'll just flip heads or tails. Yeah, that's all that needs to be decided. Because quite often the coin flip decides a lot of things these days. Like, they don't have enough go second decks either. Like, Tenpai was a good thought process, but the deck was too strong going second, in hindsight. You know the deck's too good going second if I can get to Master 1 twice with it. To be honest. But no, like I really respect Reflectio as a really good streamer, and like I said, I always will support and go and watch whatever game they're playing, because it is a pretty cool thing. Watch other games. Radio, we have got a very strong Centurion hand. Hey, the bash that. For another effect to go off here. Okay. Big Ballad, man, they just had the answer there. That is just that. Well, what can you do? What can you do on that turn? I can't do anything else. Speaking of non-standard ways to play the game, when is Structured Showdown and Sealed happening? So Sealed is probably the last weekend of this month, so it'll be the 27th. Structured X Showdown, I just had to work out what's best for things. I haven't seen Shrub tonight, I don't think. Because Shrub's a big part of as to who wants to have this here. That's just so rough. What can you do in that situation? Blazar's back too. So this is Serena, that one. But yeah, the 27th for me is most likely the 26th for most people around the world. Usually don't hit. Kami. That card's my bane of my existence at the moment. There needs to be something, I think, where you're able to hand trap them. But if you hand trap them at the right times, your opponent still doesn't set up a real out and out punishing board, though. I do. If I have. Oh yeah, Grand Disco, good to see you on stream as always. What's been happening? Yeah, there needs to be a midway point between playing through hand traps like nothing and a turn skip. Like, you want to still feel really rewarded for a really good Ash or a really good Imperm. But at the same time, if Ash and Imperm only can do so much and the opponent sets up still like a massive board with like the usual suspects, like a combination of Bow of the Goddess, Baron the Fleur, or big boss monsters like you saw in the last duel, you're going to see Blazar Dragon here again. Like, if they're still able to set up those big combo pieces there, like, if those cards have sort of been played in vain, people just find another way to get them out. Primite Heroes. I'm intrigued about that mix, to say the least. I love the mix, Primite Heroes. That is a fascinating mix. How's things, Bellyog? You had to show me a list of that Grand Disco. I'll give you my Discord. I'm curious about that list. Primite Heroes sort of fascinates me too, because I'm working towards Blue Eyes Primite, but Hero Primite could be pretty cool to play. Popped a tournament recently, so yeah, well, it has to definitely be good. Maybe into a year of hybrid decks. Yeah, where you can chuck in like engines of like heaps of different things and you still can spirit out a good board. I've seen a few of those sort of pile-y type hybrid decks going around. Primite here. Interesting. What's the list with Primite Hero in it? I don't see a Primite card inside. Oh, I can see Lordy Lord. Okay, I can see Redeemer and more. Okay. Don't play the boss monsters, but the spells are in there. That's very intriguing. Yeah, Invoke Shaddoll. That's well known. Some people really don't like it, but I don't mind. Then again, I'm an old, so I remember people played Packages Engine instead of Archetypes. Yeah, good old Clayman. Right, just want to get into a bit of a rhythm here. Hopefully we can get some wins sort of coming together. And that's where I get back to the point. You got to find your own fun in this game too. Like, regardless of how we debate and that, things like, you got to find other people that have similar sort of thought processes to you. Like, I try to cater to everyone with, like, different sort of themed tournaments and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, if you want to play a certain deck, you're still got to go out and build it and try to experience the game, how it should be played. I might send Denier away here. We'll grab Plasma. I'm going to grab very early this. I always still struggle against El Shaddoll Winter. It's the card that whatever I'm playing, it always struggles to be beaten. Yeah, like I said, people are ranked, like people call people meta sheeps and all that sort of thing. People are generally on ranked there to win. They are generally just going to play the best possible decks. People are always going to shift to what the best possible deck is for the benefit of their account. If people don't like that, that's fine and all. But at the same time, what if you make your own fun? But yeah, like if you have a stream and ban Fiendsmith, people obviously have to abide by that, you know. But yeah, like I said, I'm playing Hero. I'm playing Hero probably at the worst possible time. But again, I have chosen to do that. I am having some good moments here and there with it. Should be a good board here. Infernal Divisor, that will get me Neos. But you know what I mean, Christian? If you like, if you find the right sort of streamers that are having sort of tournaments that have certain restrictions or certain formats that they like, get involved with those. Like there's some formats there where some decks really thrive and are very good to sort of watch in action. But yeah, whatever happens from you go from here on in, like, yo, Bunfinity with the raid of 15. Welcome in, Raiders. Sounds like you're popping off in that stream, Bunfinity. We'll give you a huge shout out. Nook Nook, welcome in. Starshade Fox, Bimon, welcome in. Nook Nook, thank you for the follow as well.
Who's the man?
We are good. We are good. If you guys are not following Bunfinity, be sure to check out the channel and follow today. Yeah, I know who JG is. Probably one of the better hero players going around. How's things, Noah? Yeah, we had a good battle earlier. There, Vmon. Perfect. Well, we're going the wrong way this time. Meant to be the liquid and then this. Open up the new Rarity Collection. My Rarity Collection box arrived today, actually, of all things. I'm going to put that away. Bit of GX, let's go. Chilling out with the crew in the schoolyard. Finding trouble and never working too hard. Back in class and never taught us this. Yeah, exactly, Christian. Yeah, like I'm glad you understood it from like my point of view. Like I know I'm gonna be facing like some of the stuff in rank here, for example, like that's pretty busted. We'll go here. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get my boards out and hope for the best. Crazy lucky, 3 Engraver and 2 Furos in packs today. Nice. Hey, take that luck. Just watch that, Kristen. We'll get absolutely pumped in this though. Now, we'll activate that. Our clans will take them on together. Watch him have 10 by something and completely break the board. What would people's still spirit be? No, you love saving gems for packs until you have to play the Skyscraper field. The Skyscraper field costs gems though, doesn't it? Like, if it costs gems, I'm not going for it. Like I said, I'm very tight when it comes to that, but that's a really good setup. Gonna have Plasma, Dark Lore, and TPE to work with. Oh, you had a good battle with Bunfinity as well. That's good thing you had another good battle, Vmon. We had a good battle before. I was pretty lucky to get that win with the S-Force, but that Blue Eyes X coming along quite nicely. Go here. Oh, you're telling me? Yeah, you're probably fine. Bunfinity will give me a bit of a butt whooping near the cups tomorrow. Neos into hand. Look at this beautiful board setup. Exactly what I want. A lot of heroes in that grave to weaken monsters on field. They get negated as well. Well, that's doing next to nothing. What time's the cup tomorrow? The cup tomorrow will be around about 8 PM New Zealand time, so about an hour earlier than this. Imagine if heroes got their own link monster or fusion that works like Ultimate Spirit to where cards and go can't be banished. Your opponent and maybe a link monster that works like after you control fusion and the grave will banish. They are I think getting new support actually. I think there's a few new GX scene cards coming out for hero. I think these guys are going to be able to do anything here. I'm just in such a good spot. I can't send Cyber Dragons away to the graveyard because they get banished. They get negated on field and I can pop as well. Yeah, definitely. I'd love to have you come along, Bun. We'll hit with that. Overload fusion. Yeah, that's fine. Fine, what are you taking? Plasma, so my cards are negated now. Okay. I'll go droplet him. I'm gonna go droplets, and I'm gonna send away my Honest Neo. Cards alive again too. That will annoy them because I got Dark Lore and DPE still. I'll have to look it up, but here it's definitely Tail Protection Bull Whip if they don't get negates. They're pretty vulnerable to certain things. Well, trying to steal my plasma. Nice try. It was a good thought too, because I negated both my cards. Then it would have been able to set up. They have to get rid of plasma anyway. Now I've got contact to follow up with the big Neo's fusion here, which we will target, which will be Shining Neo Swing. Well, the face up monsters. Okay. Here. Got favorite contact still, so we're in a good spot. DPE back next turn. Favorite contacts. Yeah, we will definitely will have that battle. Come again, this is comfortable. Yeah, they're trying something a bit different to try and clear my board. Like I said, that board is probably one of the better hero boards that I can set up at the moment. Add another 5 gens. Another All-Seeing White Tiger. So where does the All-Seeing White Tiger go now? Goes into tied for second place. Bonehammer got 53 copies of. How's things, Red Velvets? Yeah, respectful effort, you know, like that was pretty close to them knocking me over there. Because that if I didn't have Forbidden Droplet, they would have negated me and would have been able to set up, take me out. Happy I'll take that one. Had to set up a really good board for that. Going first makes me think they're playing Tempo. Okay, we've got a decent hand again. Hopefully they'd negate this. And then I got Ferris Denier and I got another setup again. Yeah, just enough diversity in the hand there, Red Velvet, just to have ourselves set up. We'll go here. Lost Crusader. Liquid Soldier. Got the Liquid Soldier play here too, so we'll go not sure if I can't wait with Drew getting into higher ranks. I enjoy the challenge, even if I do have to pay meta time and time again, it's always a good feeling getting a win over them every so often. Like, I'm only sitting in diamond, not diamond, platinum though. I want to get up to diamond at the very minimum. Show the Here we go, Dr. BR's out of here too. Excellent, we'll take the W. Four and 3 today with heroes. Nobody can get the Masters to play AB6, so it's just going to cook up on most of the game so far. I'm hoping to get that deck, actually. I'm opening up the Blue Eyes pack with most of that stuff in it, which is great. This hand is very awful. Yeah. I mean... pretty much DPE and pass at the moment. They negate this, I'm in a bit of trouble. Okay, with Droplet. But we're probably not winning this one. Right. Crab trucks are going to be hard to beat with how they set up here. Sorry to raid and run. I'm having some back pain. I need to lie down. Definitely rest up, Bumpany. Appreciate the raid as always. Once again, if anyone from my stream hasn't followed Bumpany, be sure to check out the channel and follow. Got a hit with Inferno, Tempest, and 3 Necrophase to deck you out. Like, those are quite comical to watch because they're very hard to pull off at times. I enjoy that every so often. Like, at least it's not common that is pulled off. Look at the Weevil and Joey meme. When you get your BE and APC Union deck done, mate, you gotta see if you can get Replicara's iconic jacket and put on your best. Yeah, we'll have to hit my dragon. Of course, we've got the Jade and Yuki jacket. If I can find a good one, we will. A bit of a cosplay. You can't go wrong with a good cosplay. That's so well set up. This the deck I want Dragon James to play. I think Dragon James will really benefit from this if they do go this path. Game's looking pretty over, to be honest. It is over, in fact. Yeah. And now I've got Fierce in hand. They just don't know about one of my cards, which is only Miracle Fusion. But yeah, I think something as simple as this too. Like, I really want to keep pushing that for Dragon James. Like, I know Dragon James has their battles on this game, but it's just the thought of just something pretty basic. And if set up pretty well, you can always be competitive with it. ABCXE is amazing if they can't stop you as literally an FTK. It's just weak to hand chats if you don't have a decent hand. Out for now, Christian. Always appreciated you coming in. Hopefully we see you again sooner rather than later. Appreciate you coming in as always. I'm just gonna keep working hard. 4 wins, 4 losses today. Go first. Hand's pretty good. Pretty nice hand. I hear so I can't get out of play 1, keep getting stuck and then going back to 2. It's a hard life for heroes at the moment. You have to have a wee bit of luck go your way, but you'll get there now. You'll probably get to Diamond before I do. We've got... we'll grab Denier in this. Yeah, we'll go Malicious. We don't have a setup for Plasma. Started playing the Kuriboh. It's pretty good for going first. But what Kuriboh card? I'm gonna negate that. I'm gonna say they've got something that counters this. Oh, you play the Wing Kuriboh level 6. It's a negate. I will go and... Got a bit of a different setup. Little Ripper, I haven't seen this game in years. Yeah, it's a good old been a game around for a wee while. Want to get to Diamond 5 before messing around with any of the new additions to your collection, hopefully before cup time. Or for the event. I'll grab that and play. Time. Use Neospatial for the Fusion of Wingman. It's a free burn on an effect. Yeah, it's a different solo hero deck you're playing. Like, hopefully this weekend I'll be able to change my one up a wee bit as well. Oh, the tournament tomorrow, of course, the Met Cup. I was gonna say, I was like thinking what cup's on then. Yeah, the Met Cup will be rolling around again. We are gonna get Optimistal. I think what Centurion are doing the rounds at the moment. Like, there's a lot of them playing at the moment. You were playing the XC Earth Machines, Juggernaut Goaded. Is Earth Machine still got a might hop back on? It has its moments. It's probably quite weak compared to the other stuff. Yeah, I should have just waited. He's probably all over this still. I just cannot get above 50% at the moment. But 50% at the moment for Hero and saying that's still pretty good. I've still got to set up pretty mighty boards to win every time, but hopefully we can just maintain our rank a wee bit today. Maybe make a late push. Earth Machine had a very famous weekend here. It was a few years ago. Hippo won the Budget Deck tournament with Earth Machine and won the Met Cup in the same weekend. Phenomenal effort. Yeah, the old... It was a great tournament the old 75-point budget that you had, and then the 40... the 20-point extra. This meant you had to play other cards you normally wouldn't play in an engine. It'd be hard to do it now just with how expensive things are and people wanting to play some of the newer sort of engines. But yeah, Earth Machine was very strong in that event. Watching us get blitzed here. I haven't been able to activate favorite contact all too much here today. I've been able to activate it once. I need to activate it one more to get the mission done. Winning a game of Earth Machine with an Ancient Gear Link card effect. If you wanted to play Sky Striker, you wouldn't be able to play Alternative Arts and Budget Tournament if done today. Yeah, you had to play the budget versions. Absolutely. This is not the greatest Centurion ending moment. Okay, we've got Chorizo. Yeah, definitely get some rest, Vmon. Appreciate you coming in. I enjoyed the duel earlier as well. Good old Galaxy Photon. I've got that deck, Galaxy Eyes. Keeper, it's 5:21 AM in the morning for you, Vmon. Currently it's at 9:20 on a Friday night for me. Yeah, we'll have definitely a rematch at some point. Still I have Rabbit now on field. I had to pick up, but still I had Rabbit at some stage. This is so tricky, the situation we find ourselves in now. Okay. Stratos. Lab's competitive. If Lab get their board set up, hard to dislodge. So a really competitive build. Hoping to get Liquid Soldier to go off here.
Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Chicken banana. 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 Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Banana. Banana.
Delicious. I've still got Denier. Catchy Namberi, yeah, pretty strange combination of things. Still around in Heroes, not really played anywhere else, to be honest, with that. Cosmic Blazer Dragon now to contend with. That Blazer Dragon's just lingering there, it's just so annoying. I also am competitive. Not really. On a person to play. Yeah, Chaos Rule has been banned for probably a good year and a half now. It's been out of the game a long time now. Chaos Rule is so dominant when it gets onto the field. Did they ban that? No, Zombie Vampire is still around, still doing the rounds. Yeah, we just don't have enough in the gas tank to take this still. I remember DPE being really good for a month, and I think Tier or something come out at the time, and didn't just it just wasn't seen in too many decks after that. Certainly called a thing right about right up to lead up to Dragoon though. I always was saying Dragoon would eventually release into the game. I was quite happy I got that spot on. Good. There are some good eras in so Weiju Temple. Really want to play that card? The card that will never see the light of day for a long, long time. This is what Christian was talking about earlier. This just splashes into this engine, just really just suits what it's trying to do. Wasted. Yeah, it's not getting Braun negates that. Curate's only deck's probably not as bad to go against, but like it mixed them with other things makes it a dangerous proposition. Recent just got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Nice. What do you like and dislike about it now? I'll let you answer that, and then we will just wrap up proceedings for today. Skyren1294. If anyone wants to enter the mutual followers code, they can if they like. I don't think I can enter it. I don't think. I'll just show you. I don't think I can enter it. Cannot enter campaign code. Ah, yeah, the shuffler. Probably not if people hate the piles we see now, then those people really don't want to see the amount of mill piles the boy Chaos will enable. How's things, Sans King? Welcome into the stream. We're just about to wrap up, actually, Sans King, for the day. I've got work tomorrow. I want to have a longer stream tomorrow. Like, we're in a reasonable position. We're saving up, obviously, again, for another go at the Blue Eyes pack. Try and get some sprinkling on this stuff here. But yeah, thank you to everyone that popped into the stream, everyone that followed from Bunfinity. If you're part of the Discord already, please join there. We've got a tournament tomorrow. But yeah, we will have a good one, guys. We are going to find someone to raid. Who is the recipient of our raid today? We will raid. I raided Frankie yesterday, so we'll give another... Who was online? We are going to raid today Osiris Gaming today. So Osiris Gaming is a big friend of mine. Known Osiris a long time. Please stay on the stream for a wee while, guys. Get to know Osiris. Osiris is an OG that played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day. Would love you to get to know Osiris and maybe even follow as well. So definitely see you guys in there.